Welcome to the lecture. In this series of videos, we're going to look at the applied skills you need as coaches when developing players holistically across the 5-corner model. Looking specifically in the technical corner, I'd like you to try and identify the 8 key technical topics. This task should take you between 5 and 10 minutes. Feel free to discuss in small groups or make notes individually. Hopefully you've had a chance to identify the 8 key technical topics: control, passing, dribbling, defending, heading, running with the ball, shooting and turning. And at this stage it's important for us as coaches to have knowledge of the key technical points that fall within each of these 8 technical topics. What are the key components or mechanics that fall within each of these topics? A template of these key technical points can be found on Blackboard as a download. When implementing these key technical points, for us as coaches, we can consider them as a pack of cards. Having 8 pack of cards, 1 for each technical topic, depending on which session or practice you're delivering. Then selecting that particular deck of cards and this being made up of the key technical points. So for example, if I'm working on control, I'd select the control deck of cards, with this being the library of key points I have available to me, with the next stage and the skill as the coach being selecting the correct card or correct key technical point for the correct player at the correct time. The tactical corner. Looking within this particular corner of the 5-corner model, we're going to look into how we can help players improve tactically. An initial task I'd like to set you is to identify the 4 key moments in the game, or tactical categories. This task should take you approximately 5 minutes, and feel free to discuss in small groups or make notes individually. Hopefully you've had a chance to identify the 4 key tactical moments or categories within the game, with these being in possession, out of possession, the transition of regaining possession, and the transition of losing possession. Now I'd like you to identify the key points that fall within each of these 4 tactical categories. This task should take you approximately 5 minutes, and feel free to complete in small groups or individually. Hopefully you've identified the key points that fall within each tactical category, with the key areas in possession being creating space and the team having width and depth to stretch out the field of play and maximise space. The key points within out of possession being narrow and compact and press or retreat. The key points within the transition of regaining possession being to move the ball to open space or to penetrate with possession and counter-attack. The key points which fall within the transition losing possession category are to hunt for the ball or to drop back into a defensive shape or block. In terms of improving the tactical ability of your players, we can also implement tactical design. So a task related to this area is going to be, can you identify the different formats of the game that are available for us as coaches to utilise? And can you also identify how you could lace the tactical information into a session. This task should take you approximately 10 minutes. Hopefully you've had a chance to complete the tactical design task and you've identified the key formats of the game, being 5v5, 7v7, 9v9 and 11v11. And in terms of how you can introduce the tactical topics into your session, it would be relating them to a professional team or the role models. And from the tactical design of a particular professional team, breaking down their 11v11 structure into a similar 9v9, 7v7 and 5v5 structure, depending on the player's age which you're working with. The three key things to consider when your session is designed to have a tactical influence will be the system or formation, the strategy of the team, and the key players. With the system and formation being how the team is set up and being broken down from the 11v11 format into a similar 9v9, 7v7 or 5v5 adaptation of that structure or formation. The strategy being which parts of the key technical points are focused upon. Is the team going to drop into their own half and look to counter-attack? Or is the team going to try and dominate possession and try and penetrate the final third? And then the key players. What are the key strengths and areas of development of the key players that fall within that professional team? And then for young players, relating their roles and responsibilities to these particular role models, so they can relate across how they're trying to improve. This can also be supported by video footage.